Hello, long time no see. Uh, so let's start to let's continue. And this Elysium. Oh, that's our. Oh no, what I want. So much time has passed from my previous play. What I wanted to do. I want to have full set, yeah, yes. Then what over here. Oh yes. Mm-hmm. 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 Good night, brother. Зачем он это делает? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's do something. Let's start from calling the allies.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Over. Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Sorry, sir. I think 57.
Okay.
In the cabin, you
Nothing means nothing. Oppo.
You keep coming back. Everything's still cool here, officer.
It's the 700 real modified street light, still the same. The pole has been carefully cut. The one makes you feel rebellious.
I'm sorry. There are no returns or exchanges for items per...
О, работяги починили хуйню уже. Это хорошо.
A rusting... You grab the handle and the water lock starts moving.
Заебок.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust.
Focus on one thing. Achieve.
Oh, something here. Tequila sunset.
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. Yet someone used to live here, laugh here.
In this yard,
He's assessing the situation. How long ago?
someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscur for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago. A black bloc, a part of the city left unrenovated after the war, or one that has fallen to gang violence.
On aerial photos, block obscures look like dark squares. Hence,
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough, yes. And you picked it up because you're a post-apocalyptic scavenger who collects trash and magnesium blisters.
it's not meant as nagging. Just
We should move. I don't think we will solve the murder with forays into the urban hinterland, at least in this phase.
this is it, the scene of the party. Not as such. Looks like they were here a while. Judge it.
Looks like it. Hey, let's keep moving, detective.
Somehow, he doesn't want to dwell. A banged up motor. It must be cold and lonely. The seawater. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This.
It appears to be so. I agree. We should definitely...
You get a sudden sinking feel. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are... The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't...
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is...
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday. The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles. But this rust, moss...
Let's wait for the low tide.
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. A joyrider jacket. You feel a strange connection to this joyrider. Maybe he's from some kind of papers. Papers would be cool. Maybe there's registration inside, like a person registration. You know, like your badges.
I don't know.
As you sit down in the hinges creak under nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant. The tune on your lips forms a strange yet undeniable. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance, then, still looking straight ahead, two birds on a wire, whistling by the seaside, looking at the wind blows. In the distance, behind the clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a time. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
I believe it's following a pattern set millions of years ago by cosmic forces. But
clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Yes, 41. What do you think?
It's as if he knows what it stands for. But does he know something about that speed racer?
A precinct, yes.
A massive pit opens up in your stomach. You feel like you're about to faint. Oh God, Harry. No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this. There were never any street racers. It was always you. I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you studied it. Of whom? I don't think so.
Probably. Try definite.
Detective.
It's sunken too deep.
I'm afraid it will have to. That is very... You'd be like... Well, not cheaper. Let's face it. This is a substantial loss to your...
This was 20% of the station's vehicular budget.
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is...
People, yes, but not you. The lieutenant... There is also a fourth, more precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage, combined, lost forever into the deepest of seas.
You can still whistle. Yes.
A police badge.
At least something good came.
Encased between two jewels. You see a photo. The man, but the badge is new. Good choice. 8. What do you... It looks... The lack of... Don't be fooled. The bad times have already begun. The badge in your...
Harrier. That's long for Harry. It's a wartime.
It's meant to keep from bullets, hunger, shrapnel.
Please to make your...
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep the badge in your hands, shines.
Lieutenant W. The lieutenant is the title of. They are, and some.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only good. Décomptage is the hierarchical system.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenage. Kings like satellite officers, and
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, it matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your bed.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it. Such a small yet...
That's just the serial number.
The numbers are not there.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted. A new badge usually comes with a new...
The pain in your chest tells you the case created a lot of edge you have to take off. You're pretty sure you weren't doing well. A lot can happen in 4 months. Especially...
I remember that time! That was a good time. We had a good work-drink balance going. What happened, man?
Yes, it's the designation of your... It's a tough station to work in.
It's no wonder you are like you are.
But then again, it's a legendary district.
Roberts, Feuerbach, he knew all those people, although they're not from it. And you? Is it an honor to work with you? The badge in your... It's only a red chair. Just a red chair in an empty shack, with what looked like a dusty...
In someone's abandoned shack.
He's afraid you've forgotten suddenly.
Nothing. It's just a piece of furniture.
Red paint is peeling off it. Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position. I don't know. The elements are rough around here. I don't know about this.
Huh? Sarcastic self-pity is not what we need. I understand the situation looks grim.
Think of it as a salvation. You have a home.
Hi, officer. Anything I can help you with? The name is Lillian.
Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice.
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. Not really.
But not when you're in a tight spot.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shop. From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others gone.
The harbour seawall endures the wash of the freezing waves. Many things...
To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago. He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've...
She really likes those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces. sinewy.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic. She looks like she's...
Do it! Hit on the widow! It's the right thing to do!
Sure is. The sun, I call her. Coated with a fresh layer. Let's see. Who are you looking for? I don't... Aha! Like snowmen. Two odd guys have been wandering around here. Nose in sand. Don't really know. Well, how can I assist you then, officer? Oh? Well, how... Like I said, fish mostly. I sell the fish to people. Sometimes...
Keep it professional, man. Don't... This is what is called a conversation. You don't have to be guarded right now.
Wood. Pieces of glass. Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get mines. Mines. You need mines.
Well, the RCM has to wait for another one, because some army folks came by, took it in the middle of the bay and blew it up.
Spiky. Must have been a naval contact mine. You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samara.
Welcome to the fishing village.
Then how does she know you're here?
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here.
We are not here.
Trouble? Say the second thing, Bratan! Shows you got style!
No, you're not. I've seen you around here before. 12 years ago. You didn't raise any hell. You were quite helpful, actually. But still, no, not you personally. I meant he was born.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
Oh, the usual.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
You're not. No one around here considers.
Maybe they are afraid. Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. I'm sorry. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us? Stay? Oh, that said, I won't charge you for it. Take it as a... No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. Oh, don't. It's your choice. No, my kid...
It's not that she misses the kids. They've been gone too long for that. But deep down, the old woman...
Aye. The room is pretty bare bones, but it's got a bed and roof over it. That's more than some folks have around here. An uncomplicated man. I take it that means you're interested. Suit yourself. But should you ever need just... This is pretty much a non-play.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even...
The lack of wealth is the one thing we've got.
It's cold.
Riddles. Fits with the general.
Aye. Sometimes it's as though I'm also gotten lost inside this name. Oh, it seems to be a common... Isn't that what people always... Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild.
Between here and Jamrock, a dust...
An old military hospital, and it's after the war. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless. The Goodwill Renner. Well, there's... And then there's... Lillian is tough. Sooner or later, here...
Undercarts. She nods, rinsing another piece.
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the Dolor. Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around.
So, they don't hold services there anymore?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime.
She's not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking.
Well, there's that music. And now,
Interesting. Perhaps the mysterious music.
before you get to the church, there's some ruins. An apartment complex. I don't know exactly. Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk. No one. That's why now, what catch we do bring in goes straight into a lorry for the dead. As I said, it's a peninsula. Me?
No one. There's something about her.
Now it's your turn, Mr. Quite a handle you got there.
She's got a couple of ranks herself. Honored chief and so on.
Me?
No one.
Now it's your... These things happen occasionally.
She makes it sound like losing one's name was as common as around here.
Hello, Miss.
She clutches a small stuffed animal.
Oh, I had gloves.
Where did you get this?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek in an empty house.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
We're going to need those gloves. It's for important police.
Oh. They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. Yes! I am! Little Lily. That's nice. My mum is great. It's a grouse!
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you make up for the skewer you broke.
Sure. Just go and get it. I don't like it anyway.
All right. You just need to grab it from the ceiling and go.
It's Lammy! He's my friend.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days.
Yes. Very soft. Isn't he soft? Bye!
Yes?
Yes. No.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away.
The little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it sleep in such decrepitude.
The walls and floors give way to...
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good.
Вот, мощнейший шняк. Плюс 2 интерфейсинга.
You look down at the white ceramic sabatons. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions. The hardened, vitreous enamel. You really do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that, too. Are you sure you're correct there? There was a helmet, too. It may be a while before you have all the people. Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it for the day you...
Yes? Yes?
Так, интересно.
Winter, slow to let go of Rivershot. The snow falls, and to think, it seemed you're warm in your hat. More winding, the water, no, below the old, where the Philippian, yes, to peel children under 14. They go underground, looking for artifacts to sell to foreign, after rubies, melchiorite, 2 kilometers underground. In a winding shaft, the mausoleum contains untold quantities of gold, and that special, purest of the pure magenta cocaine, favored by Revacholian royalty. Did someone say untold quantities of cocaine? Drop everything immediately. How can it be pure if it's magenta? Snow falls, and there is no answer. Few Patira return from all around her. The canal you crossed to get here, and beyond it. Someone is scraping snow off their windshield. Like all monuments, it's also a warning. A fenced-off yard. There's a truck belonging to a logistics company. Clean white light coming from the wind. The abandoned church. One of 2 remaining. A serpentine strip of land weaving its way into the remains of a camp. On it. Further out, then there's Ozon, the Bay of Revachol. Vastness, great depth, and at the far, the raised motorway, 88, was once a park, a place for reflection and recuperate. The pox is completely wild now. Heavy drug users do slip through a line of motor garages with armored carapaces hunched in the cold.
Wonder if Vic's found his heterosexual life partner yet.
Damn, I don't know. Even a real brother.
Around you, the snow continues to fall. To the stairs descend to central Jamrock. A man named Cook. Snow falls on the utility district. All of this built around a lake that formed in a meteorite strike. A chill comes over you, crawling down your back. There's more coalition, layer upon layer of sand. Someone stuffed a big old polar anorak into a concrete pipe under.
We should keep moving. Who knows when the snow will let up.
The bow collector. It's early in the morning. The world is dark blue. The sparks light her face, a delicate composition of triangles. The streets seem to grow longer, like in a dolly zoom. And there's something in the air as you stand there and wave back at the shapes growing smaller and smaller. Something that has always been there. A great see-through world. The tenderness you feel. The ghost of Revachol between you, carrying your signals. The holy messenger.
Ого. Здесь 200 шиверсов. Это много.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind.
It's military. A service depot of some... Probably something that is no longer...
It may have been used to service an aerostatic battleship in the atmosphere. Or a fortification.
Где нужно столько интерфейсинга? Жесть.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It's streaked with dried seagull. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until...
Please tell me you're not taking that. It's a guano encrusted.
The smell. It's... Don't you recognize it? That something... It is death. It must be. The lieutenant has all... There's some tear. 2 empty bottles of... No.
A tragedy.
He shakes his head. Whoever tossed it here. Red Astra is now. You see traces. It's no old... It's hard to... There's some tear. A man lies on the boardwalk. Half of his body has slipped. The smell is not as...
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced.
Another dead body. Calm now. Careful. He's wearing the leather. You find some sunflower.
Good.
The man you have... Or maybe it was... When damp, these... His expression is dull, like the height. Once he was confused when he died. Confused and alone, most likely. He was just about to head home. That's what the chewing gum seems to point to as well. There's some dried blood on the metal bench. Right, be very, very careful. A dried chunk of blood covers the... This is what killed him. This is where he came out of himself. Drop by drop. When he...
I don't see any other major wounds, do you? Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
They screech under your feet. You see waves churning below. He could have easily disappeared. 0.7. It's mid-market spread.
Tear all around us.
Grabowski spearmint chewing. The blackness of death. Confirmed. Nearly the whole pack is there. Solidity.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol. I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum.
In a ditch off a road below the entire boardwalk.
Looks like one of the... But that's just a late...
At least this man knew how to... This is an omen. A sign from above that you need to stop drinking.
Well, at least you're not married.
Or, what if married to your drink?
But let's try to not run ahead. Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. Oh yes. Some symptoms, but I think that death arrives... What about it?
Sometimes a kebab...
No, I don't...
Yes, but what if there's a killer on the loose? 2 suspicious deaths in such a short time frame.
Without any further... If they'll seal this place off after... Not that sealing... It does seem to be a pretty...
A man lies on the boardwalk.
From where I stand, I can see 2 options. A field autopsy. I'd say we should just write down head trauma in the autopsy. Maybe, but we don't really have much time or resources to spare. The guys at processing will take... Alright, we should...
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers. The acidics, you know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls. Probably if you knew it was dunked in the toilet before getting chucked into the trash, why are you sniffing it? Garbage toilet stink is not your fetish, and you know it. Your nose does not fucking like this. Your nose is somewhere between grateful and resentful. Without resistance or sound, you stare at the card, willing your hand to move. It refuses. It's too much. 2 octopuses. You stare at the card, willing your hand to move. It refuses. It's too much. Not again. It's slap your hand. You see that seagull up there? Remind you of anybody? You and think about the seagulls, then their paradise. No time for that sentimental bullshit. You have. The body remembers. Own it. Steal hot dogs. Shit in the sand. A pane of barely.
It looks like
The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
we should ask.
A shaggy-looking girl.
Oh.
It's cold out here, but everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
What? So should you.
You don't have to do anything.
Real cool.
Way to abuse that power, man. She bats away your questions like flies. She's not.
What kind of law says that? Yeah, well... Look, man,
Your pulse rises. What did she just say? That's not how a civilian is supposed to address lots of feeling.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. Oh, that's good to know, I guess.
I think
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me. Aye. Feels deserved, don't... And why so? Our things are part of our life world. They're made with human sweat and they share human history.
Life world? Someone's been reading up on last century.
Oh, yeah? You won't even be able to get it out. Take it from someone who...
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it...
Absolutely.
Ебись, кружись.
You're not sure.
Welcome.
Then how does she know you're here?
I still have him. Oh,
We are not...
Trouble? Say the second thing, Bratan!
no, you're not. No, he was...
She says it.
Oh,
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heel.
You're not...
maybe because look, that said, I won't charge you for it. No one is using it and God... Oh, don't. It's my...
It's not that she misses the kids. They...
Aye. The room is pretty bare bones, but it's got a bed and roof over it. That's an uncomplicated... Suit yourself. But just this...
The place is so pornographically poor.
The lack...
It's cold.
Brittle.
Aye. So... Oh. Isn't that what people always think? Well, over there,
Between here.
and all after now the goodwill ran well, and that Lilia, sooner or later you'll he
Undercard. She nods, rinsing another piece of
not much. Some
So,
no.
She's not telling you all she...
Well, and not
Interesting. Perhaps the mysterious...
before you I don't know of nerd. No now what? You
Nothing is impossible.
and now you know everything there is to know of me.
No one.
Now it's your this
She makes... Around here.
me.
No one.
Now quite a hand.
She's got a couple of ranks herself. Honored chief and so on.
Hello, Miss.
She clutches a small stuffed animal.
It's a grouse.
You might be able to get on Gart's good side.
Sure. I mean, you already took.
where did you...
Found them.
She doesn't.
I hid.
We are going...
They're in my sandcastle. Yeah, that's nice. It's lamb.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb.
Yes. Isn't he soft? Bye.
Что, с бабкой 30 минут пиздел? Жесть.
Weather,
The little cat...
the walls and floor.
Congrats.
As you fall, your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice. The harder you really do feel more confident. In Fun 2, it may be. Remember, for the someone has left an unidentified. It seems like
Please, it's a guanoing.
as you hold it in your hand, some secrets are, but it occurs to you. It smells like a dead sea creature. Somehow, the faint impressions of many. Why? Why did you think about it? Look at you. What? No. Then it'll just be on your pants. smell. It don't you reckon? It is the lieutenant. There's some tear. No.
A trap.
Shake whoever. Red Astra. Now, you see, it's hard to. The bow collector.
Bow collector.
It's early in the morning.
Ну, плюс 3 шиверса, конечно, да.
A man.
Hold on. Leave it.
And not calm now. He's wearing the leather you find.
Good.
The man. You have to, or make, when his height, he was, that's what the chewing, there's some dry beef, they screw, you see, he could have eased a dry, this is.
I don't see any other. Seems like the head.
A point, it's mid.
Tear.
Grabowski's, the black conf.
He ate the whole pack. I've seen it.
In a ditch, the entire board.
Looks like that.
At least this is an omen.
Well.
Or married.
But let's try to not run a death by misadventure. No,
Yes.
Without any Oh, yes. Some symptom, but I think that death. What about?
Sometime.
They'll seal this place. Not that. It does seem to. From where I stand, I can see a field. I'd say we should just write down head drop. Maybe, but we don't really have much. All right.
Спидраном. Типа спидраном. А, здорово, Серый. А, уже нет. О, нет.
You see that seagull up there? You think about then. No time for that. You have. The body remembers. Exactly.
О, здорово, Серый, ты еще тут?
A pain of
Как оно?
barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute.
It looks like a.
The pain falls
Как
into
глина.
the icy snow with a soft thunk.
We should ask.
Shaggy.
Oh.
It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. She must be. Everyone knows. A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh.
It's cold out. Everyone knows drugs make you. A shaggy.
Oh.
It's cold. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold.
What? So
You don't have to
real.
wait till she bats away your questions.
Yeah.
What did she just say? That your eyes are fixed on her as everything gets very still.
Стример не
Dangerously so.
молчит. Стример говорит у себя в голове. А вообще я просто концентрируюсь.
She looks down. Make her meet your eyes.
Да.
The kid isn't arrogant.
Ну а что мне говорить, тут даже озвучка есть. Типа просто игра сложно для стримов. Поэтому тут и написано Just Chilling, я не комментирую особо, что тут происходит. Может какой-нибудь момент комментирую. Постоянно говорит, что тут вообще не имеет смысла.
You're right. I shouldn't have sworn.
Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing.
Okay. A cell. Why? Okay, it's...
A very common name.
This, actually just one wire. A contact...
Your mangled note. You're welcome.
Yeah, I record stuff with it. Sure. The mic, same place I got the record... Oh, man. It's a...
Thinking about it really cheers her up. It's a long way from here, though.
Oh, yeah. Guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or... I don't know what that means either. That's cool. Sucks, man. Okay. Recording. I think...
What happened to the old headphones?
My boy...
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something.
The musicians in the palace... Anyway, I don't really know what I'm doing.
She looks at the recording device. The thing she thought would... The sharp drop in endorphins is almost... She is on some kind of stimulant. Amphetamine or methadone. And its effects are wearing off fast. She will begin to experience more and more valleys now. And few...
Take this, you're cold.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Thanks. That?
And who are the...
Yeah.
And why is that?
They got too much stuff. Music stuff, mostly. Yep. That stuff is more expensive. Go ahead. It's except...
The floorboards are... There will never... Not in a million...
You know, anodic, cathodic, symphony...
You see, this is an evolutionary step.
I know. Hey, you two are cops. Okay, well... They're inside that thing there. Go ahead. Well, it's just questioning, right? You're just questioning me.
Вот это
It's what
лицо.
cops do.
А я умею вот так смотреть. Блять, проебался. Секунду.
Fast and clean. A good one. Can't quite say it's a lie, but it feels like one. She's better at lying than she'd like.
Once or twice, yeah. I'm sorry I haven't had the Revachol experience they get east of the river. Rich people. Rich people are east of the river. Good luck crossing that river on your... The usual, you know.
Interesting term. Time.
Is this a rhetorical question?
Faubourg, not in Faubourg, is a massive banlieue south of Jamrock Quarter. It is the largest ghetto in Revachol, possibly the world.
My dad was a drunk. Plus, I guess, I just wanted to drink too, you know. Get my party on.
The girl is truly proud of herself.
Go ahead. Okay. Bye.
Публика зрелище получает на стримах по Дока 2, по всяких активных долбилищах, где я полностью могу развязать свой язык. Ну что я могу здесь говорить? Я устал, хочу спать. Со своими вайфу, конечно же. Мне, типа... Я просто записываю видосы для истории вот сейчас. Это бонусная парт 2, в которой я рассказываю, точнее как, проигрываю чисто на читах, блять, все исходы, которые я не посмотрел в предыдущий раз. Вот.
The device is still warm from her touch and heavy as a brick from the batteries inside. The company logo, Omicron, adorns its yellow plastic cover. Inside, the tape is rolling. The girl looks at the device in your hands. She looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of makeup. The wind howls. It's real. Tell her.
What is? I know.
There is little you can do to help her now. But given the chance, you feel like you should. Something changes between you two. She looks at you differently now.
Я не могу продолжать, понимаешь? Я концентрируюсь на 100% на тексте. Я не могу. Не могу. Тут моментов, где я что-то делаю, нет. Тут просто бесконечный текст. Папе сейчас озвучивал. Типа, ну тут все озвучено. Я не знаю, что говорить по этому поводу.
So thanks, I guess, for the psych session. Maybe I can return it. What's been eating you, officer? Come on, I can tell. But, okay. Be a boyadero about it if you want to. What is it? Oh, really? So, the thing that's been eating you is the slow pace of social progress? Okay, so you're not that upset. Uh-huh.
Perhaps.
Okay. Why'd you think that? Wow, man. That's okay. What else? There you have it then, chick. Really? You seem to be pretty upset about this, chica. Are you? Wow, man. That's some pretty strange shit. How come you don't remember, though? Is it like some man? When I get hurt, I just want to forget that shit, you know? That kind of... Yeah. Or it might be that.
It's obvious she's done.
Or it might just be some psych bullshit, you know? You know, the psych thing they've got going on there. Rich people... Yeah, I'm sorry. Might be for the best.
Yes, but it itches really, really.
Hello again.
The tent is...
Come on!
It's safe to...
Sorry.
You go.
I'm actually...
I'm
a young man with as though...
Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore is internally coherent. All core!
He furrows.
Hardcore! The question is, what? But there was no...
Could there be a right way out of this garden of forking path? The young man...
This is hard... It's hardcore! Skipper...
Your cop training.
Back to the hardcore! Hardcore! Yeah!
This young man, or maybe it's not got...
You know about him?
He's overcome with some mysterious emotion. It's not...
You know Van Eyck? Wow!
The skin...
So... Oh, Aiken! The ad... The club... True! Hardcore to the man... Here comes... The club... True! Hardcore to the... Internally coherent. Good morning, yeah! 1, 2, 3! Yako Kata! The place to be... It's the man... We're closed. True. Hard cutter. Internal. Good morning. Yako cutter.
Yeko Kata is an intricate system of irrigation net.
We're closed. True. Hard cut. Internally coherent. All car. All right. Gotta get the people going. Yeah. We're closed. True. Hard cutters. Internally. All car. Gotta get. I'm the party boy. It's my job. Hardcore.
There is a place far away in Katla, beyond a certain altitude, known as
True. Hard cut. Internally.
Я вообще хотел попробовать.
I'm the party boy. It's my
Я вообще хотел попробовать пройти первый Dark Souls без прокачки левела.
He furrows his brow.
Is it though? One mind, one spirit.
Типа.
True. Hard cut. Internal. All car.
He furrowed.
Is it though? What is it? I mean, really. I am the mic enforcer. I am the chick's True. Hard cut. Internal. All car.
He furrows.
Is it though? What is it? I mean, really. No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
The skin on there is a hawthorn. Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the heart. Sometimes I just feel like I'm not. Isn't something holding it back from being? It's like it's. I think it's super hot.
If anything, it sounds a bit proto, like it's not fully formed yet.
Wow!
For a moment, you almost think he's going to put the tape player down.
I think you might be right. But how could it become hardcore then? I know it in my heart, but cannot sink it in my head. If this is not hardcore, how could anything be? What?
As your mind works, the beat recedes from your ears.
Oh yeah!
But you're not. This is almost certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of reason. The abstract shapes swelling in the foreground, the hardcore.
I know!
But there's something else that hasn't failed you.
Uh-huh. Oh. No! Yeah! No nation! But don't be a loon. Yeah! Unless you were thinking, well, that's fucked up. He's not a yeah! With the rebel! Oh, sure! Please don't tell. I don't even know what to say to that. Ah! It's time to compromise! I'm swift.
You feel Jermaine Egghead's.
But lungs are full. Vendor.
Why wouldn't?
I think so. But that's what everybody saw. Explain it as you. All right.
Шел какая-то уже на мне. Пиздец.
The large.
Incremental progress.
You know it in your lungs where the pressure should vibrate.
What? Wow. Okay. We should start with the melody. But where would we get that stuff from? I'm sorry.
He feels ashamed. He can't be of more service to the future of dance music. The young man falls silent.
Basically, what? Yeah.
There is a hawthorn tree.
Does it? Oh, I knew. And the mosaic, but it's all blocked anyway. Cupman! Tape! Yeah! Spins the tape until the space escape. Yeah! Righteous! No! Normal! Stable! Normal! Stable!
Понял. Не понял.
The porter reared. He pressed the large button marked. It sounds telling within a click. Of course, yeah, and got
Go speak to her. I say
Maybe you should just stand there. The context, it's...
I have all kinds of screws. I'd have a Delca talk to Andre.
Noid shakes to... You see,
Hello,
there is the imbecilic, his grip.
this is my...
The young man.
And together we have many...
That...
You see, honestly, yeah, please. I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority. Ah, so...
He's not...
Yeah,
An attempt.
I'm talking about... Don't burn it. Well, straight and sad.
Healing's good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
Oh, if it was just like that, it would be fine. But there, you know, also, people just thank. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes. All right.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously.
I asked not. I had to do. Of course. All right.
You sense the ka-ching. The key hits your palm. The speed freak's nod to you. The speed freak, not a respectful nod. You proved something here.
Not long. Like a week, maybe. I'm super.
Somewhere in the ruinous past that led you here,
Давай,
there
угадать,
was something
разговор.
called exams. You may have learned the term involuntary.
Yes, I do. I listen to. I don't. Oh yeah.
It feels good to be the smart cop, doesn't it?
Oh, okay. Sure, man. Tell us what you want. Truth.
Glimpses? Who are these people?
Well,
This machine.
when I first scouted, 100. Oh, and it
Okay.
felt like there was some. No. Felt.
For this man,
Not exactly. We've just seen someone that we feel like you aren't alone. It wasn't.
not
It was this. Yeah, you know. It was still.
odd. Crabs are usually marine creatures,
Yeah, totally.
so he had
Shit off.
there probably is no
Рабочел.
crab man.
Блин, папа.
Don't let them draw you in with this nonsense.
You should talk.
With a small surge of PEA, alertness fills you, as if to say, this
It means like.
must
Not that we would know anything about that. Noid, just like.
be appear.
We're getting derailed here. In short, you can tell to. Well.
This is a below feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to.
I'm 70% sure there's some. Well.
This is a
Hey now, I'm 70%. Don't let all that. Sure. What? Oh yeah.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know? I can't give you a... Yes? Oh yeah.
If you don't,
Come to think... And they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian. Totally. Love is... Unit. Make some...
you feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toast feels good.
Oh yeah. He's coming around. You're getting it. Yeah.
He seems ecstatic.
Do it for the... I didn't want...
The one.
Yeah!
You feel like you could go for a little disco when
Yes. What? It does. Told you we have a smell problem. Ether? No.
he sniffs the... It doesn't take a... Unlike the girl outside, at least not under the...
The what now? Oh, the...
He's like an actor. Looking to...
I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy nose. We all do. Yes. What? It's for starting it.
Is the amiable speed freak.
What's with the goddamn Romangarod hearing?
Keep on it, sire.
I guess it...
You're not completely satisfied yet.
No idea.
Did you know ethyl ether is used as a light anesthetic and a solvent and an He nods enthusiastically. No doubt.
As always.
Hi again. So,
A number of... How about gather around the youngs? The one, their would-be leader, is less amused.
But you still are. What happened? I've been trying to say... Shut it! What? I have...
The young speed, he senses something is wrong.
I have no idea.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Make up your mind. First it's the sweat. What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing. I'm sorry, but what do you mean, friend? It's a one spin...
This may...
No shit. We don't need drugs. Shut the fuck up, Egg. We know she has a problem, man. We're working on it. She didn't...
Underneath, he is furious she ruined it for them. This means trouble for their female friend.
Climb down from... What exactly is it, you know? That's... Come on, that's... I meant to say, not true. What do you mean?
There's resignation in his voice. The optimal way to go about this would be indifference. It begins by you telling him you don't care about any of this.
Really? Or else?
He thinks for a moment.
Things are just way too hard. Because we are... We just gotta turn it into a... You know, to get our foot in the door. Like I told you. No, man. But just... So?
This is it. Judgment time.
Yeah! I knew it. It's impossible. No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there was never... There needs to be a club for Nordic music in there. We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do...
This will be nothing. You can hear the ice crack underneath you. Outside, the last century waterfront development is crumbling in the wind. A grape-shot row of falling houses. And so is Rue de Saint...
What? Okay. We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels, and nothing but, I swear to God. From here on, it'll be straight all... As always...
Fairweather, T500. Remember that weakness you were looking for in the ceramic armor? Like, maybe it can only stop small, fast projectiles, but a large, slow-moving pry bar would shatter it? Or, if I run an electrical current through it, maybe it will melt. Or, personal favorite, frequency something something radio weapon? None of that would work. You need to shoot the part of the enemy that doesn't have Fairweather T500 on it, because the armor itself is invulnerable. Good news is, so are the armor pieces on you. The shaggy hit.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you gonna have... Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? I did.
This is...
You don't get...
Indeed. She merely tried to omit the truth instead.
I know. May I ask? Thank you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise. Oh.
She's less prone to blurt.
Okay. She was dressed like... And then he stopped.
Like a...
It was too dark.
Come on. She obviously could. She already went into detail.
He looked like a banger.
a crowd.
Yes, a banger. As in a mess gang member. Why? Nothing. Anyway, what... My associates... I haven't got much to say about them. Of course I...
To the cops.
Me?
High above and to the east.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different. Hello again.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand. The carving on the door is... The surf feels exceptional. It'll be easier to break. You see a yellow... There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. It's the... These forces of future have chosen to...
No. Looks like a dead man smiling. Forever. This act.
He feels sorry.
I haven't seen that sticker before. And I'm not a youth. That level of conceptual thinking is not part of my skill.
There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb. Voila. Looks very much. You're part of the future brigade now. The lock turn feels...
Let's go.
Great in the...
Dolores Day. Ладно. Завтра может быть еще шедевр. Не знаю, набрать столько интерфейсинга. Возможно ли это вообще? Всем good night. Good night, brothers and sisters.